Welcome back, everyone. Michael here with Offshore Citizen. Great news, and that is the UAE Golden Visa program has gotten better. They've actually improved a bunch of the different visas. But today we're going to discuss specifically the Golden Visa and how you might be much more interested than before to take advantage of it. So let's dive in. Before we do, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the all notification bell. Thank you for your support. If you would like help with relocating abroad, getting residency permits, setting up businesses, investing, getting citizenships, etc., please reach out to us. You can book a call with me, calendly.com/Michael-Rosmer. There's a link in the description below, or you can send a message through our websites, offshorecitizen.net and offshorecapitalist.com. All right, so what is the update? So I don't know how many of you are familiar, but previously, back about 2 years ago, UAE launched a Golden Visa for the first time. This was designed as part of their initiative to try and get people to stay in Dubai. So in other words, what had happened was a lot of people were coming to UAE, but they kind of knew that it wasn't a permanent place. They were just there to work, and eventually they would leave. And they started to say, well, hang on, we want people to come and make UAE to be their home long term. And so to do this, we need to give them certainty that they're going to be able to stay. And they started that process off by offering a 10-year, they called it kind of a permanent residency, a Golden Visa. What it really meant was it was 10-year period and supposedly infinitely renewable. So that was for 10 million dirhams real estate investment. Well, then they came along and they lowered it to 5 million. And now they've lowered it to 2 million. So you have gone from needing to spend 10 million dirhams on a property to 2 million. So the conversion rate is, I think, 3.67 to 1. So that's not that much over $500,000 spent on a property. So not a crazy amount of money that will get you a 10-year Golden Visa now. Pretty attractive. In addition to that, you're in a situation where they have changed some things so that you no longer need to spend time every 6 months in the country. So you can now, in theory, not visit the country. So that's a great option for people who want to have a backup plan. They want to just buy some property in the UAE market, and off they go. Further, they've adjusted it for family members. They used to have family members up to age 18. They've raised that to 25, and no age limit for unmarried daughters. So if you have children who you would like to include, you can now do that if they are over 18 but under 25, or if they're unmarried daughters to an unlimited age. That's pretty awesome. And then finally, a really important thing is that previously, if the main applicant died, then everybody else lost their visas. Now they'll get to maintain their visa until the duration. So if something happened, God forbid, to the main applicant, then there was 8 years left on the Golden Visa. They'd be able to stay for those 8 years without any issues. So all of those things are major improvements. They have also lowered the investment requirements into startups. So if you have a UAE-based startup that has over 1 million dirhams a year in turnover, which is pretty easy to do, and you're willing to make an investment of 500,000 dirhams, there's some technicalities around this that it's not quite that straightforward, but you can get a Golden Visa on that basis. If you are somebody who has sold your startup for over 7 million dirhams, you can get a Golden Visa, and there's a few other different parameters. So a bunch of different ways, and it's pretty good. So for those who are interested, please reach out to us. Happy to talk to you, and we will look forward to seeing you on the next video.